YouTube, welcome back. It's probably been like a couple of weeks. I'm not very on top of this project at all, actually, just working a lot. So I've got my materials to make some drawer boxes now. I'm still waiting for my drawer slides, which I've been researching and such. So I'm going to start off with, here's some notes that I'm taking, and I'm going to begin making 8 drawers. Yep. This is like an overhead view of my drawer. It was 15.5 inches deep. Like, this is the back wall. This is the front here. Side top view. So I'm 23 3/4 inches wide, minus a ½ inch on that side and this side, and that's just the space that the drawer slides take up. So my drawer boxes will actually be slightly smaller than that. Obviously, I don't want them to go all the way back and hit the wall. And these are just the drawer boxes, and I'm going to make faces that are slightly larger, and obviously that way I have a smaller gap when looking at it from the front. I want, you know, a very small gap, probably like an 1/8 of an inch maybe. I don't really know. I think some places say like a 1/16 is ideal, but that seems like really fine carpentry, and I'm not going to pretend like I have those skills. I will try to cut them and fit them as tight as possible, but we'll see how that works out. My plan is still to have 2 drawers. They're there, you know, obviously 8 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna get 10-foot boards that are called 1x. It'll be 1x8. And then I want to get a 10-foot board so that basically I can have this grain match all the way across at the top, and then all the grain all the way across the bottom. I think it'll just be a really cool look to have the wood grain match, since I'm not painting this. So again, I know that my boxes are also going to be 14.5. That's 1/5 or 0.5. Jesus, it took a moment to think about. Deep, and I want them to be like this and this, and then my front and back are going to be the short pieces. And my thought of that is that when I put nails and glue on here and here, that it's going to be a lot more force to tear that nail out going sideways. I've watched a bunch of people on YouTube do that, and typically that's how they want to do it to make them stronger. And I'm probably going to use pocket holes, probably 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 9. 10, 11, 12. So I'll probably cut all my lengths at 14.5 here. 8 of those. 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. 16. I need 16 at 14.5. And then I will need 23 3/4 minus 1 inch. And that's for the slides on each side. That's ½ inch on each side. And then minus 3/4 3/4 is 1.5 minus 1.5, so minus 2.5 will equal 21.25. So I'll need 16 at this number times 16 and 16 at that number, and with that I should be able to make all my drawer slide sides. And then I'm going to run through my table saw right here, lower my blade. I have a dado stack, but I probably won't use it. I'll probably do one pass, about 1/4 of an inch up from the bottom, like this, on all those boards, so that I can slide a drawer card. It's like 3/16 I think thick. On the bottom here, I'll probably come up about 1/4 of an inch, and then that'll still leave me with approximately a 7 3/4 inch deep drawer. 2 of them. Boom, boom. And that's what we're going to build today. Thanks for watching. Okay, welcome back. I have taken the time to cut all of my 14.5s and my 21.25. There's 16 of each. Excuse me, that was a burp, and I'm not going to edit it out. So now after I've done all that, I'm going to take all of it. And by the way, I was thinking about using plywood, however, I just went with number 2 pine. I figured that way I don't have to finish the edges or anything. I can just give them a final sand and stain, possibly, and be done with it. I feel like that's just gonna save me a lot of time, and I don't know if I would have edge band plywood anyways, but I've seen a few different guys on YouTube do it like this, and I like that. It seems simple for beginner. That's me. YTC YouTube certified. Also, I don't have like setup blocks or anything, but I'm going to go ahead and set my blade there about half the distance between the blade thickness of the wood here, and I'm going to set that up approximately a quarter of an inch from the edge here, and I'm going to put my fence here, and I'm going to pass all 32 pieces through here without moving the blade at all, without moving my fence at all. That way I know every one of these are dead on the same spot. So that when I put together 3 of my drawer slides, and then I slide in my drawer card into the bottom for the bottom of the drawer, I know that every one of them are going to be exactly the same all the way around. Here's what I have for my drawer bottoms. I don't know if I would use this if I had larger drawers, but I think that at 14.5 inches, they're longest, which technically they're not even that long. They're actually only 13 inches on the inside measurement. I think at 13 inches, I think this board's going to be plenty sturdy enough. I'm not dropping anything heavy in here. It's literally socks. So I think that'll be plenty. That's 1/8 inch hardboard is what it's actually called. Yeah. Man, shadows. I am horrible with these shadows. And so that's our next step. We're going to do that. Once I have that done and I have like 3 of these sides put together, then I'll take an actual measurement from the inside of my groove, and I'll probably cut that still about 1/8 of an inch shorter than that, so that there's a little bit of wiggle room. I'm not trying to make these super tight. And I'm actually debating about gluing and brad nailing these. The nails will literally just be to hold it till the glue dries. I'm not even really sure that I need to pocket screw all of these. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna get this set up. I'm gonna get these all done, and you'll probably see it when it's a full box. Again, before I actually do the plywood fronts while I'm mounting my drawer slides, which I just ordered off Amazon. They're 100-pound, 14-inch drawer slides. Got like 10 of them. For the price of the big box stores, I think they're usually like $15 for a set. So the quality, hey, I don't know. If they're bad, if they're not very good, maybe I'll replace them as we go here down the road. But, whoo, what a mess. I lied about when I turn you back on. You're welcome. So this is after one pass. I have like a finishing blade on here with lots of teeth, so it wasn't quite 1/8 of an inch thick. It's actually pretty dang narrow. So after I made that first pass, I tried to see if it would fit over my hardy board. It did not. So I scooted it over just a blade width, and now you can see that I'm wider, almost 2 full blades now. And most importantly, we'll let Peter Pan's shadow get out of the way here. But boom, now it actually slides on here nice and easy, and there's not a whole lot of wiggle room, but there's enough to where I feel comfortable with that. And then you can see I got plenty of meat, wood left on the bone here, sort of say. So plenty of meat left on the bone, plenty of this. So I've done absolutely everything, all 32 pieces with 1 pass. This is the first one I did with 2 passes. Time to do it another 31 times to get the full width on all these, and then start gluing, nailing, and assembling. And I also have to cut down those. I only got 2 pieces, and honestly, I don't think it's enough. That's 24 inches wide, so I'm not even able to get 2 full drawer cards out of that if my drawers are 13 inches on the inside measurement. So I don't think that's probably 48. 48 divided by 13 is 36, 49. Yeah, I don't even think I can get 4 out of it that way. Basically what I'm saying is, I'm going back to the store to probably get 1, 2, 3, I need 8 bottoms, and I'm only gonna have enough for 6 right there. So I think I gotta get 1 more piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think I gotta get 1 more piece of this. and then I'll be able to assemble all the drawers. Slides should be in tomorrow. Boom! This video will probably be out in another 3 weeks when I get time to edit it. Basically just put all the pieces together. If you've seen my other videos, you know I'm not very good at editing. I add some of this, some of that, and hit upload. But again, I thank you for watching if you are watching. One dog. Wife, she's going to videotape me. I've put together 7 of the drawer boxes without the front so far. I'm going to fully assemble this last one and kind of show you the process that I'm using. It's probably not the right way, however, it seems to be very effective right now. Oh look, another dog. Scrappy just wandering around, Ruby. Okay, and now off to the wife's hands. Okay, so I got my 2 sides down here. I got my 2 long sides that are 14 and a half. And I've got my sluts cut in all of them. I'm putting them together and holding them firmly. Plus on the top, I got my pre-drill bit. Just giving it a quick pre-drill at one spot, and then I'm gluing. That's fine. The screen will go black. It's still recording. If you want, you can touch the screen.
I got it. I figured it out. Sorry.
Now this will be the back of the drawer, and that's why I'm using screws on the outside. For the front, I'm doing something different because I don't want to be able to see them. So I'll get this side assembled, armpit shot. This side, again, making sure that the slot is on the bottom, lined up with the other slot.
He just stole a sock.
Scrappy is apparently a giant mouse, 80-pound mouse, who likes to eat our socks. Yep. So that's 3. This is the 4th screw, and again, this is going to be the back of the drawers. I have soft close slides. Now I've got that. Oh gosh. These are my drawer cards that I cut yesterday, actually. I'm staying on top of this project now. We're on the home stretch. Slides in there rather nice. Going to grab my front, which I put pocket holes in. So again, now you won't see those. I could technically go from this side. No, I couldn't, because I put my slide in there. So I'll slide this over the front. Make sure it fits. Clearly it does, because I did a good job. And I will put glue on it. Both sides. It's a lot of glue. It's alright, most of it's going to get sanded back off, except for what's actually stuck between it. And I'll hold it flush to the front. More important than anything, because that's where my piece of poplar for our faces is going to go. So I want to make sure the fronts are nice and flush in this top edge. Have to change my bit. Squeeze and squeeze. No. Ooh, that's weird. Get a nice glue squeeze out. And that is a drawer box. That's the back. So when you pull the drawer out, you won't see any screws around the side, which you won't even see this front because I'm putting on a poplar face once all these are installed. Wow, that took 5 minutes. That took way longer than I thought it did. Thanks for watching. Welcome back. I've done a lot of work in the last couple of days. I've got motivated again to get some stuff done. So I'm gonna look at the camera because that was weird. Nah. This is even weirder. Awkward pause. So I built some drawers. I ordered a 10-pack of 14-inch drawer slides from Amazon for like $63. Big old sign on the box said made in China. However, they're soft close drawer slides. And I've got all the drawer slides mounted for the bottom. Well, these first 3. And, well, horrible example. But once they go in, boom, they soft close. Now, I had spoken previously how we're using poplar for our drawer faces and that I want them to be flush here on the inside. So that's what I've done. I've been able to backset all of these, the thickness of the poplar that we'll be using. This is not what we'll be using. This is just a cutoff piece. But I will show you how I got all my drawer slides on the bottom row level simply by using a couple of cutoffs. So first I set that there. Oh man, I didn't even take this apart yet. So these are the drawer slides. They're, like I said, soft close. They come apart easily, fairly easily. Crotch shot. And I set that there. And then in order to make sure that I get the right setback, I use this little piece right here, which is the thickness of my poplar, so that when I set it on the front leading edge, it sets back the perfect gap there. And then I just slide this all the way forward to it. That's my forearm. Nice shot of my forearm. So yeah, I set that all the way forward to it. I'm gonna run 3 screws into this. I'm gonna run here, and then I slide this slide a little farther forward, and there's gonna be another screw hole right behind this point. And then I flip it over, and I do the same thing over here onto this side. Once I get that all done, all of my cabinet mounted hardware is done. Then I have to mount this piece onto the side of my drawer. And once that's mounted on the side of my drawer, I simply, very simply will reinsert this into here, like so. And there's ball bearings there, and then it will lock back into that to where you can't pull it out. But they're full extension slides, full extension. They're rated for 100 pounds. You know, I don't think I'm gonna have 100 pounds of socks and underwear, no matter how dirty they are. And by the way, I won't be putting dirty clothes in my drawers, but look at that. YouTube certified drawer maker. That's your boy, staying busy. Not afraid to mess up. Thanks for watching. Okay. Oh gosh, what a long day. So I managed to get all the drawers complete and new faces on stuff. Not my face. I don't like my face. I'm using popsicle sticks. I used those at the bottom when I set these, but it was much easier because I didn't have the top drawers on at the time. So now I'm using these to gap the top. And my little secret here is 2-sided carpet tape. So I've put these in multiple times to get my alignment, make sure they fit. I've sanded and cleaned up the edges for a nice tight fit. However, I can't get inside and screw from the inside, so I need something to hold that there. And that is 2-sided tape. This is actually carpet tape to hold carpets in place. It's pretty sturdy, I'm hoping. I don't know how thick a popsicle stick is, but I like the gap on the sides. I just kind of eyeball it with my crooked eyes. And then I'll hold it into there. I'll pull out the bottom drawer. My popsicle sticks fall. Yay! And I've already started a couple of screws in here. I'll hold it in place. And then soft close. Boom. Alright, these are temporary because again I wouldn't have been able to open that hat. Had that. It might have lowered a little bit as I did that. So I'm gonna undo those screws. I'm gonna fix that. I've got my alignment on all my other drawers though. Like I've said, yeah, those ones work fine. I'm actually going to end up recessing these down so there's not a lip here. But that's a project for tomorrow. Probably later on this week. It's Thanksgiving week, so I'll have plenty of days off, plenty of time. At any rate, I think that's going to finish up this video, part number 2 of the giant built-in. And yeah, thanks for watching. There'll be a part 3, obviously, and that'll probably be the whole thing done. I think we're going to end up going with like a barn door style on the wardrobe section here. I don't know how the hell I'm going to do that. I'm just going to make it all up as I go along like I usually do. Probably watch a bunch of other people do stuff on YouTube and then try to copy it best I can. Thanks for watching. Welcome back. It's taken a little while for me to figure out how to build drawers, but I did figure it out. I'm fairly happy with the results. All soft close, full extension. Pull all the way out, and they go all the way back in. So since I've got the drawers on, I built 8 boxes, and I used a 10-foot section of 1 by 12 poplar, and I did that twice. That way my grain would match up all the way across my top drawers and then all the way across my bottom drawer. So I used 2 boards, one for the top, one for the bottom, and just made the grain match up. I really like the look of that. First time, biggest project I've done to date. I just got the topping done. To be honest, that's what actually took me so long, was trying to figure out what I wanted to do on the top of this. I've got to caulk the edges, probably repaint the walls a little bit, a little touch up here. This door has got to go. I got to figure something out. That looks horrible next to my nice white doors. I just haven't got around to changing it because, you know, I'm a man and I like to make up other projects and never finish any of them. Speaking of which, this is still technically not done. We figured out what we want to do here. Got a really good deal on this screen door frame. We're getting rid of the screen door. I don't know if we're going to install mirrors yet or possibly steel and just kind of polish it. But what we want to do is a barn style door to where it'll slide. But because it's not mounted on a flat wall, I'm going to have to make a pin that actually comes through the ceiling and probably anchor somewhere up there for the bar that a barn door slides on. And this door, I'm going to have to match it to the wall gap over there, shave that down. And that's going to be in the 3rd and final video on this project. But to date, I'm ecstatic with the progress here. I think this looks incredible. Far better than what I drew on paper. Far better than what I drew on paper. And I'm probably honestly in it only a few $100s. Between 4 pieces of wood, 2 being maple for what I'd be able to see, which honestly is the toe kick and the side of the claws in the front. That's maple. And then the actual casing was done with 3/4 inch plywood, and it didn't really have like a nice cabinet grade. Was it? No, it was just You know, actually, I think that was maple as well because I wasn't sure what I was doing. So yeah, I actually used 3/4 inch maple for the plywood boxes and the casing right there, even though all you can really see is the toe kick. I still have to do iron-on edge banding on the fronts here and around. However, yeah, that only comes in an 8-foot section, so I have to get another piece of this. It's actually stair casing, is what I got there to kind of put a bull nose on the front of this and give it like a little lean out. I kind of like that, but it's actually stair nose. But I'm probably about 4 inches shy here. So I have to get another piece just to finish that off, but details. The final 10% takes 90% of the time, right? Anyways, thanks for watching. Basham stays busy, always doing something. Thanks.